What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. Today I am going to show you how to edit a character skeleton so we can add bones to add things such as tails. It's going to be a very easy video to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is enable a plugin. So let's go up into edit, plugins, and search for skeleton. So we can go ahead and enable this Skeletal Mesh Editing Tools plugin, which is available from 5.3 upwards. So let's go ahead and click on enable, and now we have a warning saying that it is an experimental. Let's click on yes, and now the only thing left to do is restart the editor. Okay, so the plugin has been enabled, so now what I can do is basically edit this mesh, right? So let me go ahead and import it real quick. So I have just imported this monkey character that I have over here, and it is the one that we are going to be adding a tail, right? Right now on the skeletons, you can see if I go and show all the bones for the character, we have, you know, the typical humanoid character, but of course not a tail with skeletons. So this tail will basically stay like this, right? It will not move at all, and it will not look very good. So the only thing that we need to do is add some bones so we can simulate those bones with physics and just overall have a nice character. So if I now go ahead and open up the skeletal mesh, we can see that we have a new section over here, which is editing tools, and this is basically the plugin that we have just enabled. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's go into the skeleton section and let's click on edit skeleton. And as you can see, we have the options to go ahead and add, edit, and disconnect bones. So what I want to do is go right, select the hips, as I want to basically begin on this section, right, which is the closest to our initial bone on the tail, right? It makes sense to go and do it on the hips. So let's click on add, right? So we can go into the addition mode, right? And now let's just click on our viewport, and we just added a bone. So now I can go ahead and click again. I can add another bone, click again, click again, click again, and click again. And there we go. We have added a bunch of bones, right, which are connected to each other on here. So now if I go down, you can see that I have the joint over here. Now, very important, this joint must be a child of hips, all right? If not, what you can do is just go and drag the parent of our tail into hips, and it will basically make sure that it is connected. So if you cannot see this orange connection, make sure to just drag it into hips, okay? Cool. So now with that said, what I can do is go to the joint and rename this to something as tail, and then do the same with the other ones, right? So I want to go and put tail. Let me copy this so it's easier, and put 2, right? Now go tail 3, tail 4, tail 5, and finally tail 6. Then let's go ahead and click on accept. Now we have new bones, but there's still one last step left to do, which is to basically bind the mesh's skin into this new bones, because if not, basically the skin will not know what bones to follow. So we can do this under skin, bind skin, and now with the default values we can just go and click on accept, and that's it. Now if I save this skeletal mesh and close it and open up the physics asset, now we can basically add physics to this bone. So first of all, the head is massive. Let me make this small. And then also this hips is massive, right? It's trying to get by default the tail. Now we have separate bones, so we don't need that. So let's go ahead and close this. Cool. So now what I am going to do is go to the skeleton tree, click on here, and just select show all bones. Now we can also go down and see details. So let's go and select all details, right click, and click on add replace bodies. This will basically add collisions for them. First of all, maybe we could modify them a bit, right? They're very, very separate from each other, so we could just expand them a bit, right? Not so crazy, just quickly a bit, and that's it, right? You can change the shapes and locations to make them look a bit better. In my case, this will work for me. And then what you're going to do is select all of these tails, right? We have added these bodies, and change the physics type from default to simulated. Okay, and now when we simulate the read bodies from the animator, we will basically, the animation blueprint, sorry, we will actually see them in action. Now I also want to go and select the constraints, right? And just change on here the angular limits from free to limited. And that means that the tail will not be able to go flying around. It will kind of stay in this area. So in linear limits, not, but angular limits, we want to put it on limited. And the default values will work, so I can now go ahead and just save and close. last thing to do is to right click. I mean, we can just showcase here. If I press simulate, we will see the tail moving around, as you can see, right? Which is pretty cool, finally. So last thing to do, in my case to just show this final result, is to create an animation blueprint with the monkey skeleton. Name it ABP monkey, something like that. Open this up, and the only thing that I'm going to do is drag in a rigid body node, and this will basically simulate all the constraints that are simulated by default, which will basically move the tail. So if I go and change this viewport to align, and I can see now the tail, if I press compile, boom, we can see the tail in action. So if I drag this here and make this a bit smaller because it's just massive. If I press play now, boom, we can see the tail in action, and there we go, we added bones to the skeleton. So that's it, guys. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. I have lots of Unreal Engine 5 videos and tutorials, so check them out. Join my Discord server, check out my patrons and YouTube members, follow me on my socials, and now yes, with all said, bye bye.